Alright, welcome back to another video looking at how to level up with Demon Hunter again, but this time in wild mode. So leveling up in wild mode is kind of different obviously to standard. This deck is really pretty good. So if we look at what we've got against sort of like the early game stuff, Immolation Ore is pretty good. This can actually do a lot of good stuff. Sometimes if like your opponent is shielding like a low health minion behind a Taunt Wall, it can be pretty useful for stuff like that. Uh, in general, what I'd suggest is against most decks, you're going to want to try and just draw as many cards as you can. So you've got Sigil of Electricity, Thalnos, Chaos Strike will do it, Panthera will do it as well. And you could also, you've got a couple of trading cards here with the Russet Viper and the Royal Librarian. And the general, obviously, the general point of the game is to always keep, there's certain cards you always want to keep in hand. You always want your Sigil of Reckoning. And that's because you're very likely to get one of your big cards here. Pit Command is really good to get, obviously, because then you're going to get another one out, and you could do that really early. Carrier Felso, obviously, you've got a chance for that to turn into a Pit Commander as well, which is going to give you huge value. And in general, if you just faceless most of these cards, it's pretty strong. And yeah, I mean, there's not really too much to it, more to it than that. Like, this is probably the only card where I guess you've got, and this is also pretty good against like priest or something like that. This card, you like, there's a lot of good stuff. Outcast cards for for 4 mana, but obviously it'd be three. So I would a lot of the time that is when I choose to do it. You can always get the draw 2 cards for 1 mana. That's another way to do it. It depends what you're. I mean, maybe early game you could do that if you haven't got any better plays. But obviously, always attack, and you'll obviously be able to buff up the Kurtrus. And yeah, this is actually a very. I think as I get higher in the rankings, this is going to be very because this is a very unique power, isn't it? But aside from that, I think we've kind of talked about pretty much everything there. So thanks for watching.